was I not good at standing up for myself, because I really didn't have any models of really how to handle personal conflict. Who were the big subject matter experts back then? The advice columnists. You know, the letters went like this. Dear Amy, I hate my mother-in-law. She's so mean. She criticizes my children. She criticizes the way I keep my house. She criticizes my cooking. What should I do? Signed, Upset. Dear Upset, never invite your mother-in-law to your house again, and you will tell her she will not see her children, your grandchildren, grow up. So that was sort of the scorch the earth advice that was given out. Or leave an anonymous note. And I think there must have been a lot of anonymous notes left back in the day. So I really didn't have any sort of model to follow when it came to personal conflict. And I can remember in my early career days that I worked in an organization, and there was a man who was many levels above me, and he relentlessly sexually harassed me verbally for over 2 years. And I can remember lying in bed at night thinking, what did I do to deserve this? Am I dressing wrong? Is it things I'm saying? And I can remember going to my manager saying, hey, I need some help. Please talk to Bill. He said, oh, you know, Sharon, that's just kind of how Bill is. And nothing was ever said to Bill by anyone, including me. And then later, I was in another career, another organization, and I was really challenged in terms of working with my manager. And I was failing. I wasn't doing a good job for him. And so I didn't have anyone in the organization to confide in, so I went to our external company psychologist for help. And I said, I need your advice. Tell me what I can do so I can do better with him. And he gave me some great advice. But before I could actually act upon this advice, 30 minutes later, my manager burst into my office. And he said, I just heard from our company psychologist. And he related the entire contents of our phone call. And I was in so much trouble. And I said, absolutely nothing. And then she said, you know, Mom, let's talk about Bill just for a minute. Wonder why he harassed you like that. And you know, that was a great question. I had never thought about that before. So I did some exploration in Bill's background to find out what was going on. And I found out he was severely abused as a child and really came out of that experience with an, I'm going to get them before they get me. And the hatred was gone from my heart and replaced with compassion, and realized that he was a sad individual. And then I went back and I contacted the external psychologist and recalled for him the events. He said, oh, Sharon, he said, thank you so much for calling me. He said, I thought about that event so many times. He said, the reason why I called your manager is I thought I could help you. I thought I could make an advanced phone call and make things so much better. I never anticipated the harsh reaction that I got from him. And did I cross an ethical line? Yes, I did. And I am so sorry. That is not what I intended. Now, that's not the story I carried around all those years, because the story was that the two of them were colluding. I never thought about the fact that he may be trying to help me. And so I filled my heart with forgiveness as a result of this. Here's what I know. You can go back. You can. So many times we think that we can't go back and master our stories. It's too long. Now, the question you may ask yourself is, did you ever talk to Bill? Sadly, I didn't. And I'll tell you why. Because by this stage of the game, Bill had passed away. But I'm also glad that the memories that I have of him are far different from the ones that I carried around all those years. Crucial conversations really have no shelf life. 12 years had gone by since I'd talked to the company psychologist. 12 years. Now, we all know that sooner is better than later, but I'll tell you, later is better than never. And so if you've got some crucial conversations that you have been holding on to that you have not held, do something about that. Don't be like I was and carrying all that baggage around for all those years. Because one of the most amazing byproducts that we have of crucial conversations that I don't think we talk enough about is forgiveness. It's one of the most amazing things that we can actually take away for us and for them.